It's been said in many spiritual traditions that the human being is born with an open connection to our soul, with remembrances from our deep past. Over time, however, we lose that direct connection through societal and parental programming and expectations. We slowly begin to conform, our dreams begin to close down, and we no longer remember where we go at night when the spirit leaves the body to refresh itself, gain knowledge, and connect with other souls. Jim Self has had the unique benefit of never shutting down. Every night he goes to his soul's home place and meets with beings and ascended masters who have shown him how life in the cosmos works, including what this great shift means in very real terms. This is a fascinating story.
See, you're always on your path. That path is something that's very predetermined by you. Usually when I say that, people jump up and go, what about free will? Well, it fits very well. That path that you're walking, you've created it to have all of these experiences in your life. The free will piece is, how do you choose to experience your path? And when you start to recognize that you choose, there's no victims. You either turn away from your path or you stay on your path. You begin to look at what you want. There is always a boldness in it, but sometimes people get knocked down because you're not okay, the world around you says. And we believe that to some plus or minus extent. And so in my reality, I believed it. You know, people said you're not okay. Of course, everybody buys into it. But it's beginning to recognize that you can't be not okay. See, it's really an impossible thing to be not okay. You, this internal guidance system right here, is always okay. But what we do is we look at that external world, mom, dad, teacher, minister, and they say, this is what we know, and this is what the truth is, and this is how you do it. And then we follow that path, and we continue to look to our external world for our own validation and our truths. And that doesn't work. And so one of two things happens. Either you're very sensitive and you get pushed away and you say, I'm not okay, and I don't fit, and I'm not part of that. Or you shut it down in many ways and step into it and just boldly go, you know.
I think that's a good point you make, because, I mean, even in my own life, I've been in media since I was a kid, basically, you know, my early 20s, and I was so shy, I would have gnawed off an arm before I would have raised my hand in class. And I was terrified to do this. I did it on a dare. And yet, if you can push through, like you say, it's not that the fear might not show itself, but if you can go there anyway, that's part of that journey of boldness, isn't it?
Very much so. And there's a particular piece where people lose quite often. There's an aspect, this inner guidance system, that you simply know, this is my truth. And and you know when it's not your truth. And sometimes when you start to play the game of the external world, do money, do fame, do whatever it may be for you, we have a tendency to shut that internal guidance system down. It's like, kind of be quiet, I don't want to hear this. I'm on my path, I'm having success, or whatever. And we don't listen to our own truths. What this shift of consciousness is about is this internal guidance system is now becoming the compass that's driving you.
You will not want to miss this conversation, in which we speak very directly about what it means to be moving into a new dimensional frequency. For the full interview, go to cmn.tv.